Hi everyone, my name is Prabhjot Kaur. I am soft skill trainer. Today's my topic is personality development. So the aim of this presentation is to develop concentration level, positivity and to build confidence level and to focus on body language. So we should start with the personality development. So what is personality development? A man is identified by his personality, that is public image. So there are different factors which reveals personality. It is the totality of the person, but not only external looks, but character, behavioral traits and attitude towards life contributes to personality development. It is not only external looks, but your relationships, interpersonal relationships, attitude towards life, communication skills, and restoring our ethics all contributes to personality development. So, personality development is the improvement of behavioral traits such as attitude, emotions, feelings, communication skills, and ethics all contributes to personality development. So personality development is not a single trait, it is accumulation of various traits. So how can we groom our personality? We can groom our personality by different ways. When we don't compare our life with others, so we need not to compare yourself with others in this world because we all are unique. If you compare yourself with others means you are insulting yourself. Life smiles at you when you are happy. Life salutes you when you make others happy. So you should always try to make others happy. So every successful person has a painful story. Every painful story has a successful ending. So we should always try to be successful by having good personality and by building confidence. So next is confidence. So confidence is your best accessory. You need to wear well is confidence. So confidence is a feeling of trust in your abilities, qualities and judgment. So we should always have good confidence. Suppose if a person is feeling nervous, that means he is not having enough confidence. So he or she should try to come out of that so that he can have faith in himself or herself so that he can prove her abilities. So confidence is a superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts happening. So your success will be determined by your confidence level. So confidence is very important in grooming your personality. You can have dynamic and charming personality if you're confident enough in your life. Suppose if you have to speak something in a public and you're feeling nervous, you're very shy, you have been asked to deliver a lecture, but because of the fear of audience, you're not able to speak. It means that you have lack of confidence. You need to come out of that. So there are certain things which will help you to enhance your personality. First is we need not to compare with others. When you're comparing yourself with others means you're lacking behind in life. And you should come out of negative thoughts or things which are beyond your control. So instead invest your energy in the positive present moment. So you should always have goals in your life. You should make more dreams when you are awake. So these are the certain things which will help you to improve your personality. So next factor in improving your personality is health. Health is wealth. So for improving your health, you should give first priority to health. First is you should drink plenty of water so that you can keep yourself hydrated. So you should always eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince and dinner like a beggar. So you should eat more fruits and vegetables that grow on trees. And you should always live with 3 E's. And what are those 3 E's? Energy, enthusiasm and empathy. You should always have time for prayers. And you should sleep for 7 hours at least. Take a 10 to 30 minutes walk every day while you sleep, while you walk or smile. So your personality can be determined by different traits. I already discussed that personality is not a single factor. It is accumulation of various factors like character traits, behavior traits and attitudinal change. So what is character trait? Character trait means your values that matters a lot, that grooms your personality. You are going to be accepted in society if you have good character, and you should be able to maintain discipline in life. You should be very dedicated to your goals, because if you want to reach to the greater heights of your life, you should have character traits. Next is behavioral traits. Behavioral traits determines your behavior. So when you have interpersonal skills, good communication skills, and you're able to lead yourself, you are having leadership qualities, means you're able to manage your time properly, you're very punctual, means that is going to be reflected in your behavior. So next is attitudinal change. Means you should always have positive attitude towards your life. You should be very optimistic. You should come out of your negative thoughts, because when you have negative thoughts, you won't be able to groom your personality. You won't be able to have enough confidence. You should always make win-win situations in life. So that will help you to polish your skills, and always focus on strengths, because when you're focusing on strengths, you will be able to chip away from weaknesses in your life. So personality matters a lot. You should be smartly dressed up when you're going for any interview or for attending any meeting, because your external looks matters a lot. Your personality can transform your future. So next is we are having different types of personalities. First is perfectionist, second is helper, third is achiever, fourth asserters, fifth questionnaires, then next is adventurers, observers and peacemakers. So let me discuss about perfectionists. So what kind of personality perfectionists have? Means they are realistic, they are very goal oriented and principled. They follow certain principles in their life. So example is Narayan Murthy. He is one of the businessman. So next is helper. Means they are very concerned, nurturing and sensitive to other people's need. Example is Mother Teresa. They are always ready to serve for their country. They always help others. Next is achievers. Achievers means they want to achieve something in their life. They are very energetic, they are very optimistic, goal oriented and self assured. Example is Sachin Tendulkar. Next is observers. They have a need for knowledge and they are very introverted, curious, analytical and insightful. Means they always want to achieve something in life. Next is questionnaires. Means they have certain problems in their life. They are responsible and trustworthy, but still they are dubious. Example is Shabana Azmi, Bollywood actress. Next is adventurers. They are energetic, lively and optimistic. They want to contribute something to the world. Example is Vijay Mallya. Next is asserters. Asserters, they are reliant, direct and they are very self-confident and protective. Example is Amartya Sen. Peacemakers is a very receptive, good-natured and supportive. I think I am one of that example. So we have discussed various types of personalities: perfectionist, helpers, achievers, asserters, questionnaires, adventurers, peacemakers and observers. So these are different types of personalities which we have discussed. So these types of personalities can help a person in different ways. First is to learn the business etiquettes of exchanging cards, wishing on first meeting, bowing when you are visiting different countries. Means when you are attending any meeting, you should shake hands, or you should greet someone. You should have confidence, you should have smile on your face when you're greeting someone, and you should have good communication skills. You should have voice modulation. You should have phone etiquettes and positive thinking. You should be very punctual when you are attending any meeting. You should be punctual, you should reach on time, because that all counts towards your personality development. Next is, and when you follow these certain rules in your life, you will become more confident in self worth. When you are giving any speech or any lecture, you should be able to speak properly. Your voice should not fluctuate. So next part is body language. Body language is very important part in shaping your personality. Body language communicates much more than words. Body language signals are known as leakages because you may try to tell something but the truth will leak out visually. So when you are attending any lecture or when you are attending any meeting, you should always make eye contact because eye contact is very important. And when you're greeting someone, you should greet properly, like you can shake your hands, you should always smile. But you should avoid certain body languages. Like when you're sitting, attending any lecture meeting, you should not sit with crossed arms or legs because it is going to give a bad impact on your personality. Or you are carrying your books or papers across your chest and you are sitting like a slumped posture, or you're wringing hands or tapping foot, rocking legs, or you're drumming your fingers or you're biting nails, means that is not a good body language. You should always avoid such kind of body language. So body language, it's what you don't say but what counts. So you should always learn to read and influence people through non-verbal communication. So body language is non-verbal communication. So you should avoid like playing with your watch, or you're putting hands in your pocket, covering your mouth with hand while talking with others, and you're rocking in your chair, fiddling with the jewelry or hair, means you're feeling nervous. When you're doing such kind of body languages, means you are feeling nervous and you're lacking confidence, so you should come out of it. And you should not look aggressive, means you're staring someone, that means you're looking aggressive, or leaning over someone, or your arms folded across your chest, means that all should be avoided if you want to have charming and dynamic personality. And avoid behaving rudely with others. When you're working with someone or you are attending any meeting, so you should not behave rudely, you should not whisper when you are attending any lecture or you're standing close to others. That means that is giving a wrong impact on your personality. Or when you are meeting someone, you're shaking hands too hard, or limp handshakes, that should be avoided. And when the meeting is in progress, you're yawning or looking at your watch repeatedly or blinking a lot, fiddling with rings, watches, earrings or chains, playing with paper clips, smoking, so picking at fingernails, so that all should be avoided because that doesn't count to your good personality. So for improving your personality, you should have leadership qualities, you should have courage to attend any meeting, or you should be self-controlled, you should have justice and fairness, the habit of doing more than being paid, you should have a pleasing personality, sympathy and understanding for others, you should be able to cooperate if any task is assigned to you in a team, you should be able to fulfill it, and if there is any problem you should discuss it with your leader. Along with it, you should have personal qualities, you should be adaptable, you should be very adjusting, you should be very careful, and you should be committed to your work, you should be cooperative, because all these contributes towards your personality. If you have these personal qualities, you can have good personality. You should be very energetic, you should be very dedicated towards your work, you should have practical and positive approach, you should follow all your orders which has been given by your head, you should be a good communicator, you should have good sense of humor, you should be able to manage time, you should be hardworking, flexible, and you should be friendly. You should have certain other qualities, like you should be vigilant, work well with others, you should know how to work well and cooperate with others. You should be self confident, as we have already discussed that confidence is your best, is very important part. You should be self confident. Whatever you are delivering, you should be deliver it with full faith, and you should be sensitive. So now let's discuss about process of personality development. So personality is not only framed from single character, it is accumulation of various traits like inherent temperament. So inherent temperament means which you get from your parents, from hereditary, from your genes, that is inherent temperament. If a person is born genius, means that person has gained that factor from his or her parents. And next is influences environment. So you learn so much things from your environment that grooms your personality, that makes a dynamic personality. And you should be self concept, you should have self concept, you should be able to explain yourself properly to others. So next is determinants of personality. So personality is determined from various factors: biological factors, family and social factors, cultural factors, situational factors. So biological factors includes hereditary, brain and physical features. So hereditary means which you gain from your parents. You get through genes from your parents. Hereditary plays an important part in shaping your personality. Next is brain. You should always have positive thoughts. Whatever you're thinking, you should be able to make positive thoughts, because that reflects in your behavior. Next is physical features. Physical features contributes to your personality. Physical features like good height and skin tone, that all contributes to physical features. It grooms your personality. Next is family and social factors. Socialization is very important in having good personality. Like whatever you are learning from your family, that is reflected in your behavior. So parents should be ideal for their children, because children at a very small age, they imitate their parents, they try to copy them, they learn from their parents, from their near and dear ones, from their neighbors. So always have positive attitude towards children in the family, because home environment is very important in upbringing of any children. So development starts from the family only. If you're giving positive thoughts to your children will inculcate those, and they can reflect in that can reflect in their behavior. So socialization is very important. Next is cultural factors. Cultural factors play an important role in shaping your personality, like independence, cooperation, competition, when you're taking part in cultural factors. So that is grooming your personality. Next is situational factors. Situational factors means sometimes you need to behave in a positive or in a negative manner according to situations. Situations play a very important role, so you should have positive behavior towards your life, because that is going to contribute to your personality, that is going to reflect in your personality. And always try to avoid negative thoughts, because when you have negative thoughts means that is reflecting in your personality, you are not able to make good personality. So always try to impress others by having dynamic and charming personality. So we have learned about personality development, that personality development is not only external features, it is overall development of your attitude, your behavior, your emotions, your feelings, all contributes to personality development. So your behavioral factors play a very important role, how you behave with others, that is all contributing to personality development. So next we learned about confidence level. Confidence is important accessory, whether you are wearing a very good dress or you are not dressed, but you should have enough confidence when you are attending any meeting or a lecture, or when you are giving your exams, you're preparing something. So you should have enough confidence, because it is a feeling that you have trust in yourself, your abilities. You need to improve your personality by improving your abilities. So strength and weaknesses are also important part in determining your personality. You should always focus on your strength. You should always frame certain rules in your life, and you should follow those rules so that you can get away of your weaknesses, because it will help you to groom your personality. And next is health is very important in shaping your personality. You should focus on health should be considered a very important part. And we all discussed that personality is determined by character traits, behavior traits, and attitudinal change, which plays an important role. So we discussed about the various types of personalities also: perfectionists, helpers, achievers, asserters, questioners, adventurers, observers, and peacemakers. There are different types of personalities, and we should try to adopt certain kind of personalities in our life so that we can reach to the pinnacle of our success. And we should always have body language, because body language is very important in determining your personality. We should always make eye contact, we should always shake our hands when we are greeting someone, and we should always have a smile on our face. And we should always avoid certain body language that is giving a bad impact on our personality. And we have already discussed like cross lying, or we are slouching on chair. That should not be done. It means that you are feeling nervous. And we should not behave rudely in public. We should try to learn social factors from a society. And person should have good leadership qualities. He or she should be able to lead others, should be self confident enough. And personal qualities should also be maintained, like energetic, vigilant, friendly, flexible. Person should be very dedicated to his or her goals. He should be very self motivated. And determinants of personality, we have already discussed, like biological factors, family and social factors, cultural factors, and situational factors play a very important role in our life. And through these factors only we can shape a personality. We should always try to maintain good relations with others. We should not fight, and we should always respect others. So all these contributes to personality development. So this is the end of my presentation. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you.